This is the training video for how to activate your consideration of health conditions service. Students who are approved for the consideration of health conditions accommodation may postpone their exams if they experience a flare-up in their disability or conditions. The rescheduling must be as a result of the flare-up and symptoms related to the disability and not due to any other circumstances. At first, you need to be sure you have understood and completed the service agreement for consideration of health conditions under the services in the DSP portal. This service agreement highlights the process for activating this service. If you have any questions about the service agreement, you can contact your disability specialist. You only need to complete the service agreement once, but if you want to review it again, you can do so by clicking on the link for consideration of health conditions and then the link View Service Agreement. Once you've reviewed and completed the service agreement, your next step is to submit your instructor letters through the DSP portal at the beginning of each quarter. This will officially notify your instructor that this service is approved for your exams in the event of a flare-up. If you experience a flare-up before your exam, it is important to email your instructor and copy both your disability specialist and DSP's test proctor coordinator at testproctor@sa.ucsb.edu as soon as you can on the day of the exam, preferably before the exam takes place. Let your instructor know that you are experiencing a flare-up and are unable to take the exam at that time. You should explain that you will contact them once your flare-up subsides. You do not need to provide your instructor with any specifics related to your disability or medical condition. You can let instructors know that they can follow up with your disability specialist or the DSP test proctor coordinator if they have any questions. It's also recommended to have a draft email composed and ready to send in advance, should this service be needed. Once your flare-up subsides, email your instructor, copy your disability specialist and the test proctor coordinator, and let them know you are ready to set up a makeup exam time. It is recommended that you suggest dates and times that work best for you in your email. Once you and your instructor agree on a makeup exam date and time, you will need to submit another proctor request in the DSP online system at your earliest convenience. Let the instructor know that they or the DSP departmental proxy need to fill out their portion of the proctor request if a DSP proctor is needed. If the quarter has ended by the time you are able to complete a makeup exam, you will need to follow these steps. Number 1 is discuss dates and times of your makeup exam with your instructor. Number 2, discuss incomplete petition with your instructor so the grade is not impacted. 3, you can access the incomplete petition from the registrar's website, which is included on this slide. 4, submit completed incomplete paperwork to the registrar's office. 5, to set up exam accommodations, you will need to email the DSP's test proctor coordinator with arrangement information. This will be done external to the DSP system because we will only show your current quarter's classes in the exam accommodation portion of the DSP online system. Be sure to approach your instructor as soon as possible. Faculty sometimes leave campus for the summer or for sabbaticals, in which case it may be more difficult to arrange a makeup exam if you do not contact them prior to the start of the subsequent quarter. If you receive a note-taker accommodation, save your note-taker's notes to your computer before the quarter ends so you can refer to them later. The DSP system will only show notes for the current quarter, so notes from any previous quarters will no longer be available online once that quarter is over. If you have any questions about this service, please feel free to email your disability specialist. If you don't know who your specialist is, you can send an email to dsphelp@sa.ucsb.edu, and that email will be forwarded to your specialist.